Hello and welcome back to Disco of Elysium. It's me, David, and we're still on the hunt for my apparently self-sold firearm. We have a lead. It seems it was purchased by a woman who calls herself a pig, possibly obsessive. So we have two large men to talk to about union issues. There was one other woman I did encounter who might know about my sale of the items. But that is to be seen. Up on this floor. I've also got a tear to sell. Knock. No answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everyone in the world is doing something without you. Swallow the emotion. Leave. Okay. So interestingly, that one's not there. I can't do anything with that. Okay, so I can't do anything with those. Let's try and address this individual. This feels as if it has importance. Knock again. Knock again much harder. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Alright, fine. I'll sell the tear quickly. Get that done. Actually, I should probably ask about if people have met this woman. That would be a useful idea.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
I need to run, because you don't seem to know anything. Because he said he knew where my gun was. Which implies... that they are related somehow. Insert your bottles. I nearly have 20 bucks. How good is that? I'm almost a responsible citizen. That is a large moth on my desk. Goodbye, large moth. Okay, I'll take one more swing round the far end, see if anything's changed. And then I'm going to start dealing with the big boys. No, I don't need to. Can I give items to people? No, so I just hold on to that row, I guess. There we go, that'll help. Great. So. And up here we go. Maybe she'll have some information for me, actually. Interesting.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Pardon, who am I speaking to?
It don't matter who I am. Now, go on, get out of there.
This is the police. Open the door.
Police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Backyard door, there must be another entrance to the east. Don't see any point in pushing that. That woman keeps saying pigs. Is that a woman?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth? Blood type? The last time I was tested for Hep C?
Let's banter. Let's start with the blood type and go from there.
Where? Accosting a minor?
Whoa. Whoa. No.
Partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
That wasn't how I interpreted that line of dialogue. Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. A brush after the red splatter is urban expressionism. You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? She turns her head to face the coast and nods distantly towards Joyce performing maintenance on her boat. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring. She hisses that Ozon whore. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. Ozon is an archipelago 2 days travel away from Revachol. Its moneyed residents used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques rarely have a reason to visit Martinez. You mean Joyce? On a first name basis with her, are we, Piggy, moving up in the world? While the negativity. Have you got a crush on her, aching for an opportunity to defend her honour? Do you know anything about the recent murder? She wrinkles her nose. I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts. Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner. We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Catch you later, Cindy. Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you. Noted. Righto. I want to tell this woman that I've spoken with.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I've talked to Everett Clare. You have? She smiles carefully. And how did you like Mr. Clare? It's not important if I liked him, I was doing my job. Of course, Detective, excuse me for implying otherwise. The ICM does not pick sides in this. I hope it doesn't come off any other way. Of course, and I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. She turns to you. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be, she smiles, gossiping. Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it. Tell her she'll like you for it. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. Of course, Detective, she simmers down. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Thank you, that's all for now. Okay, so she's got her own motivations. I need to be careful of that. Let's get around the back and see if I can have a chat with the artist up there. Don't want to speak with that child because it's inane. The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache, your breath grows heavier. More old bullet holes, at least half a century, a different era altogether. Examine closer. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier. You're okay there. Kitsuragi's sudden voice cuts like a blade, bringing you out of the stupor. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at? What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen a lot of them around. The lieutenant looks at the wall. Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. Is there something we should do about these? No, we're not constructors and renovators, and those bullet holes do not warrant an investigation. Never mind, then let's go. Discard thought. So, okay, I've been up there. This is the... Well, so far I've not found one. Let's see if I can chat with this guy. Oh, I can. Smoke on the balcony. He sees a young man. You see a young man on the balcony, nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. No trouble from me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing. Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt. Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighbouring windows. Interesting.
Alright, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging? I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have any estimate of when the body will be taken away? We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday? Oh, he waves lazily with a cigarette. You already asked me that, didn't you? Did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't. No, not you. He gestures idly. Some more muscular type. The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down. And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman? Last week. I don't know. Look. He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead house plants litter the scene. He's an actor, declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word. You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday? He sighs. I had a friend over. What kind of friend? It was my Sunday friend. A Sunday friend, how intriguing. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something? He doesn't reply, gesturing no with a cigarette. In a neighbouring window you can see a faint reflection of his silhouette, all from different angles. Can you tell me your name? My name is Martin Martinet. That's definitely not his real name. You're not actually called Martin Martinet, are you? No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? He scans the courtyard. It's silent at the bottom of a well, every sound captured and reflected back. Let's get back down to these options. Pretty sure I didn't. Okay, I can't get any more there. Did you? Ah, then it repeats. That's fine. No, we won't. He takes one last drag of cigarette before stubbing out on the balcony. Convince him to stay. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, I need to be careful about pressing spacebar. No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. He takes a quick step back and looks around, clearly disturbed. Listen, I really have to go. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguisher cigarette sailing over the rail. Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it. Good luck with the investigation. He walks away. Where's he going? Upwards, okay. He's gone, the lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him and see where he went. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he will know how to hide himself. So we just give up. He could be a witness, him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside this building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we've found the way in, we can ask around for his apartment. Great, let's do that. I am collecting objectives. Let's head back in. Can I go in here? No. Ah, yes, that's the way up, isn't it? But I don't need to do that now because I've got a card. So, let's see if I can get in this way, as it's been suggested to me to try. Sturdy metal door. Hey, are you there? I've checked the backyard, but I couldn't get in that way.
Look, we've had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try to convince her that we're real policemen. Oh no, these are really bad. I'm gonna light this place up. Roll up your sleeves.
No, you're not.
Thank you, Kim.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of you.
Thank you, Kim, for stopping me. Kim, tell her we're the real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully. There is no reply. Just a faint sweeping sound inside. That looks better. You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever. Am I? Obviously, look at that vague yet threatening stuff spewing forth from your mouth. Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
The voice snaps back.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night latch before the lady on the other side gets caught in a coughing spasm.
I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a wheeze. So I have an apartment. Okay, I've got a key for here. Can I use it in the back door, though? I don't want to spook her yet. I really should just rely on Kim more. I want to try this one. There we go. Yes, rear door found. Right, let's have a look. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. The box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. Oh, where does this go? The break box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Interesting. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Thank you, game. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. The door is apartment 30. Signal on some point dance track. Just to apartment 29. Complete silence, whoever lives here isn't home. Or is silent, one or the other. 28. A door to be remembered. Thank you for that inference. Okay, so that guy's gone. Well, at least I checked. Door 28. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. Where does this go? Oops. The shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. I can sell that Commodore Red at least. I don't need it. Someone's drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. I'm not going to start smashing doors in. Finding some real money. Postcards. The door 9 is locked. Better not to bug that woman. A firing squad for the rich. That must be one of the entrance doors. No reach foreclosure by Martinet Reality Associates. The sea below looks cold and winter grey. A shift in temperature, the air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. Rub your sides for warmth. A former architect stands before a slice of window. A room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling below 20 degrees, minus 20 degrees. Her face is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. The plan, faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighbouring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. Look around yourself. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HP graphite pencil has fallen off a 3-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty. Shiver. Someone has torn down the wall. An old grocery list and table and checks. You can't foreclose an apartment with a hole in the wall. It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here. There's always a little something in the fridge. Indeed. Which I've already got. I should probably pop that, because otherwise I might have a negative effect. Okay, so I've investigated that. That leads outside, so I guess this... I don't want to annoy the women more than they need to. Leads up to our friend who seems to match some elements that I'm keeping an eye open for. Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbour until it happened. Form a guess about what happened. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling, until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. Look at the ruins in the water. Those arches acted as a support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor. Take in the ocean. The waves of the Martinez inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean. Who did this damage? A fleet. The combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful the ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water far in the northeast, cannons still ready to placate Revachol. A coalition warship archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds. Hey Kim, do you know who shelled our city? The coalition, says the lieutenant, but that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's really chilly up here. Time to go. I'm actually very close to leveling up. That's nice. I don't want to spook her just yet. The lock is rusty, you can't get in. The chair's new, someone lives back here. Interesting. I just want to find my gun. Preferably without doing any favours to some scumbag. Pour homme, labourer jeans. Alright. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Could be. Left coals last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Nothing at the moment. Hi, Cindy.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves, but here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms. That smell coming from her paint bucket is not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. Is that bed in the coal room yours? Ooh, not only have I found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. Cool, I have other questions. Is that heavy fuel oil? He studies the contents of Cindy's bucket. Red dyed heavy fuel oil intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise. What do you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself back in Jamrock. That's some clever cultural commentary. You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo. What are you doing on the wall? Can't you tell I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aerograffito visible from a low orbit? She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. I haven't restarted yet, I'm waiting for the right words. So you don't know what to write. Have you ever tried your hand at graffito? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs around here though, just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so... Why are you so committed to defacing the building? This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the force of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. I have an opinion on this, want to hear it? Yeah. Well, she's clearly going to burn the building down, so... I mean... I'm going to have to stop you. This is hooliganism. Let's be realistic. What are you going to do? Throw off the balcony? You heard your partner, Piggy. I'm unstoppable. Catch you later, Cindy. Cool. Well, that's going to catch fire. I'm liking the whole trying to work around Kitsuragi thing. I actually want to work with him. I don't particularly want to start doing stuff that's not terribly appropriate. Or doing things badly. So that doesn't open. What's here? Someone walking around inside wearing furniture. The number on the panel says 10. No, I have no... Examine the padlock. A solid pair of chain cutters can make short work of it. We have no reason to break entries, so... hold on. There isn't just a 5-pointed star, it's an inverted white pentagram, cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words. Inspect the symbol closer. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adapted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment and fear in equal measure. What does it evoke in me? I don't... I'm interested. Why is the star upside down? To symbolise the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. What's the deal with the antlers? The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it. Why white? Because white is the colour of peace. What does it evoke in me? Nothing at all yet. Right now it's just meaningless shapes on a wall. I guess that's because I'm kind of plain Jane a bit there. So, I guess for the remainder of my day, it's going to have to be investigating. Well, first of all, I should sell off this trash that I don't really want. Because I don't want to carry alcohol on me on the off chance. And head to speak to the burly men, who I guess were the gentlemen who were asking questions, but that could just be a false assumption on my part. Very troubling indeed. Now, I am a bit curious about the bookstore, because, I mean, I don't like the child labour aspect, but that's not terribly important for this investigation right now. Unfortunately. To the pawn shop. Now I need to decide if I'm going to speak to the big guy up top or the big guy down low, but the big guy down low has a crowd, so I think the big guy up top is maybe the right way to go. Still no sign of my badge though. At least I didn't pawn it.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I can't sell the wine. That's disappointing. Okay. Oops. Okay. I think I'm okay for health at the moment. I want a pry bar. Can I buy a pry bar? Because I really want to inspect that woman's... oh, actually, no, the pry bar's in here. Toolbox. Pry bar. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. I only need the pry bar. I only take what I need. So first things first, I'm going to inspect that trash canister type thing. Maybe Kim will be upset if I do that, but... Signal blue naval coat. Ah, haha. Okay, let's go up and investigate her little den. I'm not going to start punching my way through people's homes. That's not the way we do things. I might need to suck it up and just ask for money from the police, though. Because I'm not going to have enough for the night. Oh, well, okay, well, there's money. 33, I've only got 100 to go. Woo. Great. Wonderful. I'm worried because I've got this pry bar. I feel like I'm going to just open everything now. I'm going to misbehave. There's a couple of things I want to open, but they're not that urgent. Okay, well, I think that's all I need the pry bar for at the moment, so I can potentially put the pry bar back. And then deal with the big boys. Or keep it on me just in case. Actually, maybe I should just keep it on me just in case. Well, actually, seeing as I'm over here, it has been this door I've been trying to access the entire time. I guess that doesn't count. I've got some other leads as well to follow up on, but that's pretty much where I need it to be, so... I still don't know who called the police, though. Which is not good. There's this guy who's... I'll leave him to it. I wonder what's over here, though. Oh, yes, these gentlemen and these women. Okay, I can't get to that crate because of Measurehead. Hi, Measurehead.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Great.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The young woman at the giant's side agrees. Say nothing inside him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
Yes. A ripple of muscle passes underneath the skin. He lets you look.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and I have police business with you.
That is precise the negligence that has led you to succumb to unruly.
His face contorts in disgust as if he was smelling a dead rat.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of unruly emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need you to cooperate with me.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the Sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job, please.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
Okay, I'm not going to make an accusation. You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminan Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved Vernon. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality called art, and your microcephalic skull.
This is painfully familiar. I know. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. It would enrich you rhetorically. Wouldn't that mean I have to become a Seminese supremacist myself? Well, yes. Why don't you want to be a Seminese supremacist? So what if you're not Seminese? You can be anything. No. No. Isn't Everard the Union boss white? Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. He turned his eyes towards the harbour, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve him. How does that factor into your life? Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital, something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Enough of this. Know anything about this mug? He does not so much glance at the object. This your kind of thing? Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. He had nothing to do with it. What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. He gestures towards the lorryman down the street. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt. Wow. The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller. Oh, God. Are you sure? I mean, that jaw is clearly an atavistic stigmata. Yeah, sure. Let's see if I can wind him up. That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yes plenty. Babe, thanks. The tattoos on his stone face briefly form a smile, but I got this. Yeah. Let's wind him up more. Your earlobes are too big. The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this. Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc. You're right. That's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance. Say nothing. Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years there is a need for a servile homunculus. Wow. Yes. You're right, that's screaming. My race does not stand a chance. Correct.
Yes.
Leave. What do I do about him? Because clearly he's stopping me from getting to things. That is clearly his job, is to stop people from getting in here. And there's nothing so far to do with him. What is this? A note, in case of a strike, press button behind gut. Ah, that explains that then. I'm guessing the button's behind him. Can't remember, did I find everything in here? Take another look at the note. Special Whirling Borscht sounds like a code name still. That's going to wind me up. Got no one to call. So I guess it's the other big man. I should probably do that just to make sure I don't run into any trouble if I do end up in an encounter. And I should probably bolster the other one at some point. Come on, let's get this over with.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
Here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work. Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through his steadily greying military haircut. We came here to help the harbour run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want to work, they ought to let in those who do want work. I have a question. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were, he starts bellowing, given a job to do. Okay, so that's fine. They're not really a part of the case, I guess.
Looking for something?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I'm not really... What do I do from here? Well, I wonder actually if I've got that bar. Oh yeah, of course. I can get into the back room of my room. I don't think I'll be taking drugs to raise my learning caps. I wonder, actually. Can I open this door with the... touch the door? The cupboard is so rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building adjacent to this one. The other building next to this half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older. Try to push on the door. The door does not budge. Interesting. Let's see if we can get into the bathroom room. The bathroom room. Ah, yes. The bathroom room. I guess I need to buff electrochemistry. Guess there's nothing here right now. It's an interesting problem, because as it stands at the moment, I need money, and I also need to sort my shit out. I don't foresee me paying off this this bill anytime soon. I don't know who called the police. I'm still so in the dark about so many things. Okay, let's put the thing away. Oh, okay, I can't put it away. I guess I'll just have this now. I'll just take everything then. Oh, I guess I needed that. I am in dire need of financial assistance. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but what does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything, he's just going to drink it all. Alright, the operator turns back to you. There's a negative in the additional funds over. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant more money. Okay, I heard you, no funds. Anything else, over? Done. Leave that. Okay, cool. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Hold on a second. All around you rain falls in the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. What am I doing? Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat. What do I see? Grey sky, like great battleships. Clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. How does it feel? Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain, while the city shivers around you. What's in the west? Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave, washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken seafort crumble on an inlet. Beyond the bay of Revachol, ghosts rise into the sky. Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighbouring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. What's in the east? The great gates of the industrial harbour are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Shake your shoulders again. You shudder. Looking down at your feet, dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza snow. What's in the north? Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged into their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. The news at noon. And closer to here? A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated drops of rain slip from his cold cheeks. What's in the south? A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. What's on the other side? The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretched northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snow melts into jamrock. Shudder. Look further. In the rain-swept distance above the rooftops of Jamrock, a pre-purposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. What's above? Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears. What's below? Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the Revolution. Doors leading down to Elysium, the catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead. Motherfucker. This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we're dressed for it. Let's keep moving. So, here's the real question. Is that torch just a thing I have now? Chain cutters. Secret orbs in shady areas. Oh, nice. This might be useful. Like in here, for example. Or in the apartment. Well, I mean, that's a hint, right? What? Hold on. Apparently I just managed to... Oh, that was a glitch. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna hold on to my experience for now, because I would like to invest it into something I can use. But if I can't, then I won't. But there are some things I would like to improve, I think, but I'll hold on to it. So that is interesting. Oh, you can go up here. Very So the other dark locations I've obviously been to recently are the let's just run with the torch out, because why the hell not? Maybe the matrix of push ones list all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Building. Main hall. Many things. Empty card. I should have pushed this a long time ago. Whirling in rags. Fair enough. Placents. Wow. She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would you say to this? Who's Q? No, this is the police. Please open the door. I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... There's a spot of static that overrides her words. But the doorbell is broken and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks. Ah, yeah, really. entrance from building B. East Delta Pinball, entrance from building... That would be... the room? So I guess that is connected to that. I don't really want to sit here and ring all these bells. So this is Cuno. I remember I had an objective with Cuno. Ah, yes, I should probably...
Cast yourself throwing rocks.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright, Elsa saying the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
I found your shack. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? I phase shifted through the roofing material. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again. Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. He says to himself and turns to you. How'd you like it in there, piggo boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? What was with the pig head? Oh, that he picks a bit of dirt from his fingernails. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Yeah, no. Kuno, fuck your tongue off. No, I just want to get back to the shack. Of course you want to get back in there. Everyone wants back in there. This is pretty not what I needed. About the crime scene, you kids often play this yard? Right, pig, this is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that shit. That shit is beneath Kuno. I need to know. It could be a lead to the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene. Listen, he stops you. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there. Dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. He pointed his pants to your size. Good price, 500 real. I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around except for that. Interesting word to censor. Okay. I get it. I do get it. But they haven't... I guess that's kind of the line. Fair enough. Except for that... sexual slur up there. He points to the cadaver. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa? Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. No, I don't know anything about the tampering. I'm investigating and I already have pants. Too fat for FALN anyway, pig. Yeah. There was also a mug in the trash. The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Actually, let's talk about this. Makes me uncomfortable. Let's back out a notch. Yeah, I have a question. What's in the greenhouse over there? Kipt has gardener used to work there. Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminoles or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore. You mean the young woman by whirling and rags, that gardener? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit, Kuno just says shit. He looks you in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? I should ask her about that. I might have questions for you later. Okay, I'm off. Kuno does not fucking care. That's fine. Kuno is not obligated to care. I do not need Kuno to care. Kuno can stay there. I will ask the questions.
It's raining again.
The young woman looks up at the overladen sky.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Tell me what exactly you have been doing in your greenhouse in March. Well, as she points to her wheelbarrow, surprised at the question, this might be the last snow we get, at least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it, helps everything green up in the spring, at least that's what my grandma always told me, she smiles shyly. Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Squint your eyes and look at her disingenuous grandma. I'll do this. Stop looking at her, look around, what do you see? The plaza, an entrance to the yard. That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us? Noted, I'll keep it to myself. Are you by any chance keeping an eye on us? No, of course not, I don't understand what this is about. She looks towards the yard and her expression clears. The kid did this, right? That red-haired rat. Can't say a sentence without that, or kept. He's always giving me trouble. That's not important right now. It is because he sent you to harass me. He's playing you. She shakes her head. He hates the police, okay? A lot of people do around here. You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you? The lieutenant intervenes, looking at it intently. Yes, I'm tired. I understand. The RTM isn't welcome here and the locals want to keep an eye on us. Their silence the smallest of smiles. That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. The lieutenant nods at you. I think we're done here. Let's go. I have to run. That was a meaningful result. Okay, it's getting late. So I'm going to just... Oh, there's a... Okay, that's nice. I'm going to try my hand at the... see if I can get any more information out of that woman's little abode. Because I think the torch may be of a benefit to me in that little investigation. Let's see. So far not going to find anything with the torch, but giving a skim around here won't hurt. Actually, might as well, if I'm going to do this, let's have a look in general. That's a nice, cool way of doing that. I mean, I'm terrified of missing things, but yeah. I wonder if there's anything in my apartment I could see with it. That was me thinking that it was like an optional thing, and it clearly isn't. Silly me. And let's check out this other derelict over here. It's not very dark though. I'm not sure how much help this will be. Next we'll go up here. Anything to observe that I didn't see before? Because she does seem to fit the bill for the person, or at least has said some things that are similar to... I guess I can knock those around. I wonder. I wonder. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Just the speech pattern sounded familiar. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I look forward to burning the building down. Indeed. Well, maybe if it is a situation like that, maybe then she will have seen something.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom. Her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The coal never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing. Oh dear, that is an alarm. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Oh no, that's going to ruin this whole thing. Oh heavens, I do apologise. That means it's 11 PM. For your future reference.
Now, what you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence. I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony. Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right? She looked at the other end of the hallway. Somewhere in the building a child starts crying. You hear a radio turned to a talk show and someone taking a shower. What's he in trouble for? No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives? Talk? The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. What's so funny about that? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. She points east. He's usually home in the evening. Thank you. He turns to you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony, see if he's home. I have a few questions about those apartments. Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment? The hell am I supposed to know? The cleaning lady shrugs, her mouth puckered like a dry fig. Another nut job, I assume. What can you tell me about Cindy? The artist, she scoffs. Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the wall faster than I can clean them still. She leans on her broom. She leaves an old lady to her business, more than I can say for others. Who lives behind the padlocked door? Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. Suddenly the old lady's face is beaming. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education is good. I always tell them to study astrology. Something to do with all the stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawing up on the wall. You mean the star and antlers? I think that's the symbol of communism. The symbol of what now? Communism. It's a political ideology. Ah, the clean lady says, leaning on the broom. All I know about politics is that it has brought us more harm than good. Who lives in apartment 10? No one lives there. It's been empty for months. But I heard some walking inside. Impossible, the clean lady says, shaking her head. I would know if someone had moved in there. She pauses, eyeing the hallway. Maybe it's those counterculture people again, breaking into our house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Yeah, I will. Great. Young people, they're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallway with trinkets and empty beer cans. Why is one of the residents on vacation? People come and go, I don't keep an eye on everyone. They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else. Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment? Someone who thinks lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls. That's all, thanks. Thanks, I'm off. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, well, I've got something to do. First of all, I'll come back to this apartment 10. Knock. Knock again. This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant. Let's go, the lieutenant says. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment. This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here? Excuse me? Of course not. You have plenty of reasons to enter. I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. Oh, come on. There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked. Yes. Well, that was easy. That was smart, the lieutenant says, nodding towards the unlocked door. Very good. I will take these +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Okay, so I'm what? Looks like a fine mattress. A blister pack of medicine peeks out the box. You should take it. No. Real estate agent. Jesus Christ. Satisfied? My name is Muriel Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. Realty, even. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see? She jingles the set of keys in her hand. Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too? She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. I don't need to see your ID, I just need to ask you some questions. Very well, but please make it quick. She slips the passport back to her purse and checks her watch. I need to be back in La Delta in an hour. What are you doing here? She sighs and looks around. I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place. Reprehensible. Who lived here? It was some kind of moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent. She stops hesitating. Well, that was months ago anyway. Was there anything else you want, or is this it? I'm in a hurry. Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway? Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes this can ever have, but Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighbouring door. And there's a hole in the wall. So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers like Preptide or Paracanine. A hole in the wall? Can you really believe it? She spreads her hands, and the tenant ran off with this stuff. He's gone, and the money's gone, just like that. She snaps her fingers. The sum must have been puny. So wait, what happened with the wall? Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both. She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over her chest. That's all, thank you. Of course, she replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Well, it's time to shine a torch on the situation because I do not care. That is good drugs. Cool, that's that situation done. Use chain cutters to cut through the padlock. Knock. Okay. Tool not in hand. Wow, thanks game. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutter and it really is not working. I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut. Detective, the lieutenant points to the corroded loop with a glove finger. Don't you think that's what I'm trying to do? Perhaps you should give it another go. Yeah, I think I will. The shackle snaps like a twig and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now. After you, detective. Oh, this is a flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Bust of Krasmazov. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on this plinth reads Krasmazov. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and theoretical historian. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the turn of the century revolution, where he headed the 11-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov in their bedroom? The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. He looks around before mumbling to himself, how fitting. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. That's kind of true. Books of critical theory and the monstrosities of capital and such. "9mm bullet. Aha. That is not good. I think I can probably not carry these chain cutters now, at least. Back to the bin bag. And of course, I can now tell the lady that it's a real estate agent.
Give me a moment.
Good lord. I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up a room for new tenants. I see. She takes out her handkerchief and wipes her nose. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow. Yes, well, she doesn't know what to say, so she just coughs and repeats, I hope they're good people. Your statements are too vague to comment on. That was intentional. I'm off. Bye-bye. What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere in Martinez. This is because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it? It's also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover, perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience. First, where is the kingdom of conscience? It's not a place, it is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times. How do you bring about those circumstances? Incrementally. You'd get there faster with little speed. No, I won't. Stop it. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognizes that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment. Okay, but what's the kingdom of conscience actually like? The kingdom is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe. Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual. I still want to live for the present. I mean, I'm trying to make him better, but I mean, let's just try and view reality as reality and not all the yeah, okay. Sounds incredible. Alon Z. Let's go there right now. Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow? Alright, let's get there eventually. That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we're all going to be so much happier. Okay. Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Incrementally, you begin to notice a change in the weather. When it snows, the flakes are softer than when they stick to your worry-worn forehead. When it rains, the rain is warmer. Democracy is coming to the administrative region. The ideals of DeLorean humanism are reinstating themselves. How can they not? These are the ideals of the Coalition and the Moralist International. Those guys are signal blue, and they're not only good, they're also powerful. What would it be like once their nuance plans have been realized? I mean, I'll have a think about it. Still, I mean, that's a thing, right? Oh, she's gone now. Nice. Okay. What was it? 12? Right. I guess we're ready to bust in on this guy. And we'll do that next time. Thank you so very much for watching. I know these probably have run on quite a long time of late. But I will see you soon. Goodbye.